Hello and welcome back to House Flipper 2 and the Great Sandbox tutorial, and in today's video we are going to build a dining room table. Now the game does obviously come with quite a lot of different tables, and we can use them for inspiration or even determining height and settings and such. For instance, this one here, the Table Martin. Now the reason why we would want to come up with our own is because, maybe we have a different design. I'm going to use this shape and form here to help us kind of guide how we want to build a table here. So right off the bat, I'm just going to go ahead and mark up the floor with where I'm going to do work. So I'm just going to use like black paint here. So it looks like it's just on the inside of these. That's fine. We will make something a little bit smaller than that, but I think that's good. Alright, and then let's take a look at how tall this is. So it's going to be 4 blocks tall, is going to be kind of a good height for a table, so 2 foot 8 inches. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so now that I've got that, there are a lot of different options for how you do the bottom of the table. Now, as we saw, we had 4 legs in the last one, but maybe I want something a little bit different. So I think the first thing to do is just to go ahead and get our little tiny Jungfrau block, and let's go ahead and let's just set the table top to be about that big. Now, using this method, you should be able to do this in, or at least some of this in the normal mode, not just in Sandbox, because you can just raise this up and then raise up the bottom. And now we got a fairly decent sized table here. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, so I'm just going to go in 1 on each side. There we go. Alright, so we're just a little bit smaller. I think that looks good. Alright, so let's get rid of our measurement tool here. So now we have to determine how we want to do the bottom. So as I mentioned earlier, doing your normal, legs like this, getting them sized and then placed, we definitely can do this. If you're doing this though, the only reason you'd want to build your own custom table is because the other tables just aren't big enough. I like to come up with different legs though, so we're going to come up with a different concept here. And we're going to find the center point here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So between the 4s, 4 here. So that right there is the center point. And that's a good little square here. I think we probably could use that. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to set kind of my little tiny block. I'm just going to make a little square. And then I am going to take let's see here. Where'd it go? There we go. We're going to take the chipboard, bring it around like this, and we're just going to line it up right there in the center. We're going to make it just go 2 little clicks too wide. Let's make sure we do that on the side. 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright, that looks really, really good. Alright, I'm going to make this block 1 more in height, just like that. Yeah, I think that looks good. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take this piece here and I'm gonna place it here and just get the right width. I'm just gonna go with one block here, and we are going to actually we're gonna make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll look good. We're gonna make it a little bit too tall. Just like this. Now we're gonna take it and copy it. So now I've got 2 of these. Get this one placed here. There we go. And now I'm gonna take my move tool and I'm gonna move these guys. That's center. So we're just gonna go 1, 2. Take this guy here, go back to the center, and then go 1, 2. And now with the snap grid on, I actually might take it one more out to each side, and we're just going to take it and 45-degree angle it. Now obviously I am not done. Let's see here. So I'm gonna take this. So I went down 1. There we go. We got a nice little cross pattern there. Now if I go down 1 more and then grow out maybe like 2 right there. And we'll go down 1 more. And we'll go out 2. Alright. Now we need to get the size of these just a little bit bigger. And then we're going to take the move tool and turn off grid snapping. And we are going to try to get the bottom of this to even out. Alright, so we have a little bit of a clip down here. Let's undo that. And maybe the solution to it is just to make this a little bit skinnier on both sides. There we go. Now if we take that, no clip through, take that, and no clip through. Alright. There we go. Nice little V pattern down here. Holding the table up here. And then we can take this and start to style everything. So let's say we just do that. And then we take and we grab this European walnut. There we go. And then we go in and we grab black iron. And get all this filled in nice and neat there. Alright, and then we have the table, which we can do in this nice walnut style. And there we go. We have a nice, lovely table. We can add in chairs, we can come up with different designs, play around with this. There are a lot of different things that you can do with this kind of design, but very basic, just coming together and creating something that's a lot more interesting than just 4 legs and the top. Now, I will say, it can make things really hard because these little tiny Jungfrau pieces, you can't actually set anything on. So if I were to grab something that we can use in the kitchen, so let's say a nice plate here, you can't put it on this. That is very annoying and very problematic for somebody who likes to build very fast, because you would have to put it down and then raise it up and move it into place. That would take forever. So, as long as you don't need a stone or marble top, because that's another thing you can do with these Jungfraus, there is another option you can use, and it's a very simple one, and that is under storage in the shelves section. You'll find they have a very rectangle shelf called Java, and this shelf here you can shape. So if we set it to that European walnut, and I am going to take it up the wall here. There we go. Steady hand. There we go. So you can resize these guys. Get that right there. I don't like the pattern there, so we're just gonna flip it a little bit here. There we go. Alright, now we'll change back to the move tool. Kind of duck down here, and we're just gonna get this to sit right on top of that. Alright, right now you can see that little jittering means that these are exactly flush with each other. We don't want that. We want it just to be slightly off. So now the jitter is gone. We have a nice bit of edge here with the positioning. And now these items, because they are shelves, will allow you to go in, grab your accessories, and place them right on it, no problem. And then you can add in your chairs here. There we go. Chair. There you go. Real simple way. You can size these however way you want. You can turn them into coffee tables and make them coffee table height. Really, the sky's the limit with these kind of tables. They look really nice. They are very unique, you know, obviously not in the game, and they are fully functional. So with that, I just want to say thank you for joining. Hopefully you learned a thing or two, and I will see y'all next time. Thanks.